in. Hello and welcome. Says there's 4 people waiting. Let's see if I can see anybody. Get to the comments. Welcome in, everybody. Okay. What will happen next? We're going to find out and see what we can get. Okay. I'll go from there. Okay. I changed a lot on the background look. See how it looks, how we do. It looks all right. There we go. Hey, Lion Fiery Steph, welcome in. It actually looks pretty good. I actually had it in 4K before. I dropped it down to 1080 just to see how 1080 came in. It might be less glitchy. Like I think 4K is like a little excessive. Welcome in, Sarah, Lauren, Yolanda Thomas, Brianna, Catherine Wagner. Nice to see you. Hello, Jill. What's going on, everybody? What will happen next? We're going to go in order tonight. All right. If you could follow the prompt at the bottom of the screen, I greatly appreciate that. Somebody might have to just not be in the worry. I'm going to start like this. In the worry when it comes to money situations. Right now, I don't feel like anybody, for that matter, is supposed to focus on that. Don't let things slow you down that may feel out of balance. Oh my Lord, look at it. Just pursue the actions that feel right for you right now. I feel like that's a message everybody needs to hear. We're going to start with that. We're going to start with Aries. Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Aries. Let's see what we get. What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? What are the messages for the zodiac sign of Aries? Oh, if you want to see the background, I might as well get out of the way. You can't see his little dog, but there's a dog down there. My banner's in the way of the dog. You can see the dog's ears right about here. But he's chilling with a dog. All right, here we go. Here we go. I've had it up in the past. I felt like, that one's been up for long enough. Switch it up. Here we go. Heat off. It's too warm. Warm as hell down here. Okay. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Aries? Hey, Karen Martin. Hello, May. What's up, Debbie Thomas? What do we have for Aries, sun, moon, or rising? What can you tell us tonight? I don't know. Depending on how long I do these reads, I might answer questions tonight. I'm extremely psychic right now. Like I'm in my 12th house and I'm psychic in general. It's funny because it was showing it to me with in weird ways. Like almost not trying. And it was just like, I'll give you an example. I'm laying in bed and I'm like, my son's going to open the door. Within 20 seconds, my son opens the door. Stuff like that. You know, I take my mind off it for like 10 seconds. I start focusing on like something that I want to listen to. And then the door's open and there he is. And typically it would be later on that he would do that. He doesn't do that. Wow. Here we go. Here we go. Let's hear for the zodiac sign of Aries. What's the messages for Aries? A lot of you Aries could be focusing on money and health right now. Money and health looks big for you guys. I also feel like some of you Aries, health and money is something that you've been focused on for a while, but I'm going to tell you, I feel like it doesn't feel like enough. It doesn't feel like enough. I also feel like you kind of know you want to travel or move or get out. You may be feeling like, I got to do something. I get this energy like I should be doing something with my time. Almost like that, like I feel like a compass. Some of you, it may be a travel, that unexpected travel. Let's go. Let's see what we get for Aries. You just showed up, the Fool, but that'll be last. If you feel like you need to do something, or you need to, whether it's a travel, commit to health or money, I'm going to tell you, trust your feelings right now, Aries. Just trust your feelings. Just go after it. You know, I think it's going to make, I get this energy. It's going to make you really happy. Some of you, the message is simple. It's like, what are you waiting for? Just do it kind of energy. Let's keep going. Anything else for the zodiac sign of Aries? Some of you guys could end up hearing from somebody, from getting a message from somebody as well. Clarify that. Oh. Now, it's either you work a lot or the other person works a lot, something like that. Let's see what else we have for the zodiac sign of Aries. Show me something for Aries. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Aries? This is dying to come on. I'm going to see what it is. I feel like some of you know you want to travel. May also want to be some of you could feel restless, but I feel it's more boredom. For some of you, it's more boredom than restlessness. Kind of feeling stagnant. Clarify the double. I don't feel like a lot of you want to stress over the past. I do feel like a lot of you are trying to focus on moving forward. Some of you going forward and moving forward, it's going to bring in options. I feel like love connections, or clarify whatever we can get with. I want clarification for Aries with that. With the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Cups. What's going on? Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. Show me something for the zodiac sign of Aries. You're going to have to make a decision. Some of you, it's a matter of, I feel like you're going to have to make a decision, and you're going to have to trust your gut. The High Priestess and the Hermit reversed. I feel like you're going to have to make a decision. Some of you, it's like, do I walk away from a situation or do I run towards it? Give me something else. I'm not going to do that. I want to, let's see. Clarify the Temperance. Wanted to come out, came off my hand. Some of you, it's a matter of being patient, being strong, just allowing things to be as they are right now kind of energy I see for Aries. The Death card, the King of Wands. I do feel like the celebrations, I do feel like it'll make you happy. Some of you just need to wander in a new direction. Something about I'm going to tell you. Some of you, if you've been feeling stuck, you know you want to get out of that stuck energy is what I'm seeing here. Show me something else. Aries. What's the message? Give me something for Aries. Clarified for Aries. All right, so some of you are going to discover, some of you might have been in a relationship you discovered as well that you just had to get away from. It looks like that you're not going to play with it. After the Strength, I feel like there were options. It could have been a water sign, air sign. Some of you even an earth sign. Maybe even another fire sign. I feel more earth, air, or water sign for you. And I feel like what's going on is it didn't feel like it was bringing in the balance, so you're not really trying to focus on it, and emotionally it's not going to be something that gets in your way. I feel like you've discovered that, so you've got that, like, I'm going to move on or go in a new direction. I'm just not going to give it time and play with it energy. Anything else for Aries? I do feel like some of you Aries are definitely going to travel. I'm going to tell you, psychically, I feel like some of you are going to travel or purchase something within the next 6 months. Some of you, it looks a little expensive as well. I feel like it has a high expense. The King of Cups, 7. I've got the King of Cups working. I get this energy like you're just working towards you want. I do feel like you're gonna get it too with that 8 above the Magician. Like it comes towards you. Some of you, it's gonna come to while you're working on this situation. You might also have. I feel like people are gonna be trying to manifest you in love or draw your attention in, or you just may be doing that for yourself. While you're, I feel like while you're focusing on more of like a career thing. Show me something for Aries. Some of you Aries are going to be like, oh, here we go again. Like with a love situation, basically secretly wondering, shit, like not wanting to be in your head about it. I got the energy like, shit, do I even want to deal with this? Can I trust it? Or is it just going to get in my way? What's the, like, curious about what the judgment is. I think you're just going to have to sit it out and figure it out. But I laugh because of this. I feel like some of you feel that, like, this energy in it. Like, here we go again with this bullshit kind of energy. All right, that's what I see for the zodiac sign of Aries. It's almost like you're walking along, you're having a good day, and then you're like, why do I always step in it kind of energy? And it doesn't look bad, but from where you are today to where you are when that happens, a lot can change. You know what I'm saying? So your attitude towards it, or it could just be a matter of being in the right place at the right time for somebody, whether that's a career or a love situation, or whether they go together, something like that for Aries. That's what I see for you. Let's keep going. Taurus. Let's keep going. Taurus. I can't see the chat. What's going on here? All right, hopefully it doesn't start screaming in my ear. It didn't. That's good. Taurus. Here we go. All right, let's go. Taurus. What will happen next for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we got for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What will happen next? One more for you, Taurus. What's the message for the zodiac sign of Taurus? What do we have for Taurus? What's the message? Oh my God. Explain. What's going on with Taurus? What's going on with Taurus? Some of you may hear from an Aries. Some of you may hear from I'm going to tell you, Taurus, some of you may hear from an Aries. Some of you may hear from a Saggy or a Leo or a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. I also feel like I'm done. A lot of you are going to be so productive. You have like you can't touch me attitude. Victories, Ace of Swords, having clarities at what you want or where you want to go kind of energy. The Emperor with the Ace of Pentacles, and I was feeling that when I saw the Emperor, and then that came out. I just feel like extremely highly motivated right now. Nothing's going to get in the way or block you with that. Nothing. As long as you don't let anything emotionally get in the way, I feel like that's what some of you have already discovered this out. Some of you, I feel like if there's things that could come in, celebrations, may have had to discover it was better to move on and allow other ones to show up while you're showing up for yourself, Taurus. Woo! Let's go. Let's go. What's here for Taurus? I just feel like you're going to do that with the Chariot here, one shuffle. Others of you may have had to accept endings, whether it was with finances or just stresses of situations. Some of you, it's around the home as well. What else is here? I feel like I'm getting the past energy on these two cards. I feel like in the past, you had to deal with feeling like things just weren't working out. I don't feel like that worry is going to be there anymore, Taurus. I don't feel like you're going to have to keep going through that worry anymore. Let's see what else is here. Give me something else for Taurus. Push these up. See what we get. I'm going to shuffle a couple times for you. Some of you may travel during the summer. do I keep seeing a boat? Maybe a cruise or wanting to plan one. Some of you, it could be a trip abroad. Well, whatever. That's what I'm getting. Let's keep going. Or wanting to do this, or been wanting to go to England for a while. Okay, whatever. Here we go. Let's go. Let's go. Some of you, patience. I feel like you're being patient with love situations or directions. I don't feel like you're letting them stump you right now. You may think about them or emotionally want to be attached to them, but I feel like you're focused on your manifestations and not letting anything get in your way. And I feel like that is the way to think right now. Go to the bottom. Emotionally, if things have gotten the best of you in the past, I don't feel like you're going to let that energy in now. I'm going to tell you no. Give me one card. No, I feel like you've look at this. I feel like you've left it out in the cold, or you've cut it out of your life. And if you haven't, you will. If you haven't, you will. Some of you may have just had to know when to say yes or no to somebody, whatever that's about. Let's go. Some of you can't wait to move either. Move away from things that have kept you feeling stuck or things of the past, whether it's feelings, emotions, or thoughts. Some of you, it's even just generally moving away, building over, starting over, and you've known about this? Okay, let's go. A lot of you, it has to do with not being happy with stability in the past, or maybe the people around you. I feel like the communication made you want to move on. A lot of you, it may have made you, it just didn't excite you. Is kind of the energy I'm seeing. Give me something else for Taurus. It might have felt like you had that, like, which way is this going energy, and you're like, some of you are like, nah, this is trash, I'm walking away from it, or it feels too trashy, I don't want to deal with it. Page of Swords. It might have tried to come back with that page. It might have tried to come back with that Page of Swords. It didn't last if it did, or emotionally. I feel like somebody might have played with it, but then I feel like they started focusing on themselves, learning more about what's better for them than a situation. Some of you may have felt like like somebody played with you, or played, like, literally. I've got the Knight of Wands upright, messed with your happiness, kind of like right in front of your face type of energy, Taurus. What the fuck? Oh man, the Chariot, the double reversed. This just makes me feel like you said, you know what, I've had enough of this shit kind of energy. A lot of you are going to have new communications, or you're going to start focusing and valuing on where you want to put your emotions. You're going to make these decisions. If you were committed to a water sign, Page of Cups, I don't feel like when it came to the communication, go to the bottom. I don't feel like it was trustworthy. I feel like you were in your head a lot about the situation. Whether it was a water sign, air sign, or they were, whatever. Somebody thought about it a lot, but actually identified it wasn't worth working with. Could have been an air sign, water sign, earth sign. I just get this, like, I rushed away from it. I moved on. I wasn't really attached to it in love type of energy on you. It didn't emotionally do enough, or kind of like it was exhausting. I don't really, you might have felt like I don't have the strength to balance the situation out as well. Something like that for Taurus. Anything else? I wonder if I should give you any more. I might try to and see if they say anything. Taurus. Some of you, I'm going to tell you to stand your ground. Whatever that's about, stand your ground. I feel like you know that that's what needs to be done right now, and it's around home and family, or the direction you want to head in. Trust the decision. Something like that's important for a Taurus to hear right now. Stand your ground. The Hermit, 10 of Pentacles. Some of you, it could be feeling like somebody mistreated your child, whether it's around school. That's what I'm getting for Taurus. Don't let it bother you mentally. I feel like it did, or it might have made you I feel mad energy. It might have made you mad for a while. That's what I've got. Let's keep going. Here we go. All right. Gemini in a second. Welcome in, everybody. All right. Gemini. What's the message for Gemini? Happy birthday, Tam, tomorrow. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Gemini? What's the message for Gemini? What will happen next for Gemini? Gemini. Here we go. Gemini. 2 more shuffles. Some of you may not trust a direction with I get career. I do get career. I'm gonna tell you, I feel like career, or it's career is gonna start freshening up for you, working out. I'm on the fence. On some of you, it's like I'm on the fence with this career, or I don't know if I want to continue here. Others of you, it's like I know I should take it. Why are you going back and forth? What is this? Look at this, back and forth. Why are you going back and forth? I feel like it's taking away from home and family, like home life to business life. Like it's gonna be too much. Hold on. I do feel like if you take it, you will learn a lot. Let's go. Let's go. What's here for Gemini? So if something's changing in career, maybe you should focus on what you can learn. I wouldn't focus on what is, I'd focus on what can be. Here we go. What's here for Gemini? I only said a couple shuffles, but I felt I need to keep shuffling for you for some reason. Money and career, I feel like that's getting strong for you. Go to the bottom. I feel like those are the moves you're focused on, is career and money. And I'd get something like it's about balance. Hold on. Oh, you got a whole bunch that came out. I'm going to give you each one. Some of you, it's about look at this. Some of you, it's like, am I doing the right thing kind of energy. This could be very specific. I feel like this weighs you down a lot with thinking. It might even keep you up at night for some of you, or make your thoughts run really rampant. The message for you, Gemini, whether it's a home situation with a lover or a work situation, don't stay in your head about it. Don't get emotionally attached to it, or hold in that feeling like, oh, what am I doing? Hold on. What else is here for Gemini? Clarify the work card. Why is it like that? Okay. So 1 minute it tells me you feel like it's not going to work. I feel like some of you, if it's the message is this situation isn't going to work or turn around. Others of you, some of you, it's a love situation. It's not going to work, or it's not going to turn around, or it's not going to condition, or it's not. Some of you, it's just not showing growth, or there's no passion to a situation. Whether it's you waiting for the next opportunity. Give me something else for Gemini. What's the message? What will happen next? What do I need to tell Gemini? What do you want to say to Geminis? Man, your cards are like different tonight. Show me something for Gemini. What do you want me to tell them? Continue that line. What is here for Gemini? Some of you, I just feel like don't let your... Some of you need to hear, don't let your emotions get the best of you. I feel like you're just supposed to move towards something. Some of you may have to just be precise with communication and walk away from how you feel emotionally or objectively, and trust to build towards a situation. Don't get stuck. Something about don't get stuck. Don't get stuck with small talk or what's coming up for you, the world. I feel like that's important. So I get that some of you are going to get some news or already did. And this may be with career. Hold on. Some of you. Somebody, so whether it's a love situation or a career thing for you, because that's all I can pick up right now is love and career, like all over you. Some of you, it feels like it's not the one in love. Others of you, it feels like it's not the thing I trust in career. And I feel like it's driving you crazy. I get this, like I feel all over the place. I feel like you're trying to stay not feel bound to it. What? It's stressing you out though. Like, do I work on it or do I not? Do I walk away from it emotionally? Do I go towards something, a different victory and change? Or do I go towards this? Is what it's showing me. I wonder if it's a new person. Let's see what the cards say. Is it somebody new? Is it somebody new? Is it a new situation? Some of you, it's not a new situation. It's trusting the situation you're in. What? Thank you for the super chat. I feel like you're not sure. You're not sure if you should rush towards it or if you should exit out. The X, the tennis. I just feel like it's like some of you are waiting to hear about what's going to happen. I do feel like with this card to show up like that, I feel like this to me feels like you get a win. And then there you go. I feel like you're going to get a win. Oh my God, you're going to get a win. Every time I shuffled, I saw this in reverse. For it to show up upright as I do that, you're going to discover, I feel like you have a win. Some of you have a win in a career situation. I'm over it. In a career situation. I'm so over it. You're going to see the judgment or the outcome be what it is. Some of you, for some of you, it feels like a smaller part of my audience. Some of you, the win is somewhere else. For Gemini, some of you, the win is somewhere else or moving towards something else. Some of you might have even felt the need to relocate. I don't know why. I think you just had enough with the back and forth of what to do in a situation, whether it's reconcile energy or move on energy. I'm going to tell you, or move on energy. I feel like it's made you like, what do I do? What's the right way to go? Some of you don't trust going in reverse emotionally. I feel like you're trying to stay balanced, and you know that's necessary at this time. Maybe even focusing on releasing the past, or not focusing on the toxicity of it, and focusing in developing more into career, or putting more energy and time into career, not the burdens of the past. I feel like you're not doing that right now. And if you need to work on that a little bit harder, you could be doing that and trying to work on yourself, heal yourself, whether it's physically, or you may need to close your mind off for a little while. I'm going to tell you, some of you just may need to close that mind off for a little while. And work towards the things that you can manifest right now. The Death card and the Star card. I feel like that's the emotional outlook you're supposed to be playing with. Not with the struggles of the things that get you like caught up in the moment. Something about don't get caught up in the moment. Just let time pass. But as I said, let time pass. I feel like I feel like you guys have either a lucky streak or a lucky road ahead. Some of you, it felt more career though than love. It felt like in love, you could be back and forth with a love situation. Some of you, you don't even want to deal with that lover. That's what I'm seeing right now, just sitting here. Others of you, it's the career. I can't get off the career with you. I just can't shake the career thing. All right, let's keep going. So what that kind of tells me is some of you are going to have to make some decisions. And it has to do with your stability, your happiness. Do I stay or do I go with my stability? I just get you're very conflicted on the thinking process of this situation right now, Gemini. Here we go. Here we go. Cancer. Welcome in, everybody. Geminis, that might have been really specific. That felt specific, very specific. Okay. Here we go. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Cancer? What do we got for the zodiac sign of Cancer? Wild dreams, maybe, Cancer. Some of you having some crazy cool dreams. I saw the Seven of Cups and the person laying down. Four Swords. High intention thought, maybe even. Some of you are trying to see your plan for the future as well, is what I'm getting. Some of you, those thoughts, you're trying to see into the future, your future self, or your future situation. You do this at night, okay? I can't shake the cards to keep showing up. See, like the things that could lie ahead, like that's important to Cancer right now. Here we go. Let's go. Others of you have emotionally kind of backed off the scene for a while. What do we got for Cancer? What's the message? What will happen next for Cancer? Show me something. Some of you could have been wondering what a Sagittarius has been up to, or a Sagittarius could be thinking about you. All right. Could be so either you're thinking of a fire sign from the past, fire, water sign, fire, water, earth sign. Either you're thinking of them or they're thinking of you. Definitely could be a fire sign male or an earth sign male. Let's keep going. What else is here? I just feel like somebody wants to know what you're up to. So either you're curious about them or they're curious about you is what it's kind of showing me. Somebody's curious. I get like, will somebody reach out energy? Somebody wants to know if somebody's going to reach out. It's like, will they reach out type energy is what I'm seeing. Somebody could be wondering about that. You may get communication. And I do feel like it's from a fire sign or a water sign. You also may hear of somebody passing that you know of that's older and they're a water sign and the older person passes. I don't know. Or they're sick. I get this sick energy. Let's go. What else is here? I feel like a lot of you have been trying to stay productive or keep busy. I get like not wanting to feel like self-sabotaging thoughts and trying to keep busy at this time. Fending a lot on you. I just get like the lone warrior energy on you, Cancer. Like not really. You're probably single. I don't feel like you're dealing with anybody in love. Maybe thinking about the outcomes of love or hoping to see strengths come out of love. I feel like you're tuning into yourself. Some of you could be letting go of the past. Look at this, moving on. I feel for Cancer. Trying to release the struggles emotionally as well. The judgments might have just been too hard or it was just like I feel like it was overwhelming you. And it was making things feel like, I'm going to say unpractical or uncomfortable or stressful as hell. And I feel like you've learned you can't stick in that energy. You can't allow it to absorb your happiness. Something like that. You also may have felt like you were cheated or lied about or dealt with like that. Some of you may want to speak up or stress about the situation or had no choice but to stress about it and then just move on from it. Put it down, not build towards it. I just feel like not build towards the thoughts of it. Focus more on like the humble beginnings or the balance. I don't feel like you communicate if this message makes any sense. And emotionally, I do feel like So I feel like it's like back and forth. You don't communicate with them, they don't try to communicate with you, for whoever that's for. It's very, very, look at this. It's very stubborn energy. It's very stubborn energy. Look, I'm going to show you. If it shows me again, I'm going to show you. No, it's not that one. Maybe it'll jump. We'll see. Maybe it'll show me. No, it's not. It keeps showing me the 10 of Wands. Somebody's had enough with that situation. It's a family situation, I believe. Okay. This is the one that wanted to come out. Had enough with it. The one that fell in my lap. Could be, I get this energy, they could be an air sign, whatever. I don't know. Somebody feels like it's not showing up or is shifting. Maybe an earth water sign. It does fit. There's the family. This is the card I kept seeing. So I feel like you're trying to stay productive and go towards things that will make you feel uplifted right now. Or I feel like if you've been doing that, continue to do that, because I feel like you're not trying to focus on that. That's the card I kept seeing. I feel like intuitively, you can't, you got to stick and jive. You got to move away from that. Focus on the celebrations and the victories you want to have, my dear Cancer. Not the heartbreaks. Not the heartbreaks. I feel more or less focusing on the stability or picking up and discovering to, open your heart to letting things be what they are in the past. I just feel like you want a reconciliation, but you don't want to get hung up on being, having to let something go. That's kind of emotionally knowing it's not showing up, or it's got to go. Every time I try to get this energy, I feel like you don't want to be on the hook about what's going to happen in a situation. I do feel like secretly you try to go to work to not think about the situation as well, whether it's your reading or the cross watchers. At the end of the day, what it tells me is you want balance. Some of you, I get the energy like you want balance and emotional commitment, or you want to see things work out. You want to see smile on each person's face, but it feels like it's just not happening. Like it's just not coming together. That's what I see for Cancer. All right. Maybe so. If you're a single Cancer, some of you could have been playing with whether you're doing it now or you end up doing it. You could be playing a lot with your thoughts of wanting to be with somebody. Others of you, it could be somebody that I just feel like you want back or want to come. I feel like somebody wants to come clean. Something like that. Like I want to come clean, or I want to clear the air. Something about I want to clear the air. Every time they think about getting the communication, they focus more on career or their home life. Some of you could also be getting more in, going out more. I feel like going out more. I just feel like in nature for some of you, by the water for some of you in the woods. That's what I'm getting. Let's keep going. Leo in a second. Leo. Here we go. Welcome in, Renee. Welcome in, Alban. Welcome in, Secrets of the Red Moon Tarot. Welcome in, everyone. Okay. Leo. What do we got for the zodiac sign of Leo? So either clarify it. Flipped over. We'll see. Let's see. Show me something for Leo. Ha! You jumped out. All right. So some of you, the Tower and the Star card, you could be really trying to figure out what's going to emotionally make you happy, what you have to leave out, what's going to bring you, like, make you feel right. Some of you could, it stresses with career. Some of you, it's career or knowing to focus better on health. Others of you, trust your manifestations or work on them at this time. If you believe it, I feel like you should work on that. If there's something you want, I don't care if you have to write it down. I don't care if you have to speak it to the universe in your head, outside, out loud. Look at the stars. I did that the other night. I looked at the stars and I spoke a manifestation. And I start with these two cards. Let me tell you something. Page of Swords. I feel like some of you, somebody's wanting to come towards you, or emotionally, it's back and forth with communication and the emotions of a situation. Some of you, if you could be a woman with a dude and have a child. Some of you aren't really trying to deal with the deflective, or I just feel like you're not wanting to compromise for somebody's childlike expression or speech. And I feel like you may have children. I just feel like you have kids. It doesn't. I don't see kids. I feel like you have children. The Sun card, the King of Cups. I feel like you're really enjoying the emotions of what you need right now. Kind of like not focusing on the things that set you apart or make you feel set out. I feel like you're more stressed about. I get priority energy on you. Show me something else for Leo. Ooh, stood up. I feel like you're sinking a lot of your emotions, or you're investing a lot in that. Some of you might start investing in saving money, or you need to save money. Others of you, you could start investing in how you feel, not only emotionally but physically. I get like a physical outlook, working on the way you feel. Or if you've delayed anything health wise, make sure you go get checked out, Leo. I've already done this, so that doesn't resonate with me that well. I've already went to the doctors, had my checkups, went to the dentist a million times. But that may resonate with somebody out there. Give me something else for Leo. Oh, I knew she was coming. Yeah, okay. Some of you, I feel like you've just been so ready to move away from situations that didn't work and move into being productive. Queen of Wands reverse, stubbornly feeling like it may not be showing up, or you may not have time for it. Make the time, Leo. I'm going to tell you to make the time. Go to the book. Make the time. You have the ability to change the outcome at any given point in time. You always have the ability to pull it off. Let's go. You or any sign for that matter. Let's go. Some of you may be being patient or trying to be patient with what to do next. Or you may be patient. I just get you may be patient in relationships. Unless some of you may become more patient or aware. Clarify those two in reverse. Clarify that. Show me something for Leo. You're either becoming more patient with love situations, or you're gonna really be looking at if you think the right investment, because she's underneath that. Is it the right investment emotionally? Do I trust this emotional happiness? Some of you are really going to be looking at it for what it is, like the next relationship type situation. Others of you could feel like work, you're going to be too focused with work or setting goals on top of the being put out there as an option. Something like that. You may start to try to pick up with work. I just feel like more productive. What else is here, Leo? Anything else for Leo? So balance. What are you going after balance for? What's here for Leo? Balance. Leo. What's the message? Clarify the balance card, Leo. I want to do it. I'm going to do it. I don't know what it is. I get it. So some of you, if you feel like you can trust it, you're gonna play with it. If you don't feel like you can trust it, you're gonna put an end to it. I just don't feel like you're gonna want to stress about it, whether it's a love situation or have to be combative. Maybe just learn from it. I don't think you're gonna let it borrow any time in your head at all. If you feel it's like, no, it's gotta go, Leo will be like, no, it's gotta go. Like, see, it wouldn't want to be a emotionally. That's not the risk I'm gonna take. That's what I got for you. Others of you, you could find new passions or love interests coming towards you, or discovering that they like you or would love to have a victory with you, Leo. I feel like you're going to be focused on. I'm done. Your reading's done. I feel like you're going to be focused on career more than a love scenario. You're all about your career and your money right now. Some of you, it's like, I'm not going to get hung up on I'm not going to get strung along, or I'm not going to get my heart broken with celebrations. I'll move away from that. I feel like you're intuitively aware of that. I don't feel like it's going to be something that strikes you as a problem. I feel like emotionally, some of you emotionally, you're too strong, or you're going to know if it's worth fighting for or not. You're going to kind of know. Leo, I'm done. You're going to have the judgment, or no, you're going to know. Some of you, you're going to know because one thing you've learned from the past. I feel like the past has carried you along. And shown you what to move towards, what to trust within yourself, what to communicate, what to build with, what works and what doesn't. Because the hangman's reversed. If it makes you feel stuck, you move on. That's what I got for Leo. All right. Here we go. Here we go to Virgo. All right. Welcome in, everybody. Thanks for being here. Virgo, thank you for the super chat. Lioness Fiery, thank you. Lioness Fiery Steph, appreciate it. Here we go. Virgo, what will happen next? I just saw the Death card. I get this energy. Anything that might emotionally ignore you, whether it's going back towards the situation or reconciliation, or dealing with a situation that upsets you, I feel like don't let get to you. Take it on the chin energy is what I'm feeling with the situation. Let's keep going, Virgo. Don't let it stress you out. I feel like you got to focus on career right now and going towards that direction. A lot of career readings are coming out. I feel like that should be your motive right now. Not being stuck on things that aren't worth dwelling on. That's very. I felt that before that. I saw that, and I just saw the Death card. It flashed, and I'm like, something about don't get hung up on what was emotional. It might have upset you, whether it was a past tense situation or for a long time, is what that tells me to the left. Whatever that's about, I feel like what it was there to do is teach you something. Honestly, just to teach you. Anything else for Virgo? How to emotionally withdraw from it or not have anxiety over it. Become more of an independent thinker, feeler. And I feel like you did do this, but I do feel like you had to cut the situation. I'm done. I feel like you had to cut the situation out. Some of you might have been a lot of communication that felt like garbage. Garbage communication. I'm going to tell you that stressed you out. That every time you went to look at it, it might have made you feel off balance. Well, emotionally, don't focus on that. A lot of you are going to focus on career and maybe your health, or that's what you should be doing is career. I get career and health all over you. Take care of yourself and those you love, or take care of yourself so you can focus on both, whatever that's about. I get this. Some of you get the energy where you feel like things aren't changing when it comes to happiness. Some of you could be more motivated with career or going after career decisions or have to move or been worried about having to move homes. I just get like you were worried about moving. Not all of you, some of you. Let's keep going. Anything else? I'm going to tell you what it shows me. The past judgments made you stronger, conditioned you. Something about they conditioned you, showed you what is emotionally worth your time and moving towards, what you can trust within yourself and what you have to let go of, what isn't worth the attachment, what shouldn't stress you out type energy. Letting go of things that might I just get like that feel destructive. Something feels destructive. And you're trying to focus on change and keep anything out that might block the happiness or make you feel stuck. You just continue to walk away and move on. A lot of you have move on energy and stay very independent. Like, I feel like that's the worth. Don't focus on the things. I knew this was coming. The devil, I was waiting for it. Don't focus on that. Do not focus on that energy. Rush toward the changes and building the things, building towards your dreams, kind of. I feel like building towards your dreams or trusting your direction, your thoughts, whether even if it feels like nobody's got your back or few do, or love isn't showing up or balancing itself out, something like that. Somebody may need to hear that. Don't worry about that. And I feel like that's what you need to do is invest a little more in the time of the things that are going to make you happy. Playing with the things that are going to make you happy. Don't worry about the things that have already happened or that might have made you feel uncomfortable. I feel like Virgos, I feel like if you aren't doing that, I feel like you are doing that. But I also feel like you're moving towards career goals, and emotionally wanting to have emotional fulfillment at the same time or to show up towards you. Gotta be patient. It just tells me that anything can happen, right place, right time type attitude. Some of you might be focusing on career and health more or just why does it keep showing me that some of you emotionally don't think that it's ever going to show up? I don't like that. Stop. I feel like you got to stop lying to your imagination or predicting something negative for your imagination. Now, not all of you are doing that. I got two stories for Virgo there. So some of you are trying to get away from a situation that felt negative, and you're doing that. Others of you, you've done that, but you're also harboring negative thinking. If you do that, you're going to help yourself produce that. Like, I'm not afraid to be real. Like, not at all. I don't care what sign I have to call out. I'm going to tell you, stop thinking negative. If you think negative about everything, it's probably going to be the outcome. Like, if you had any idea how hard it is for me to tell to sit down in front of this computer, look at somebody's name and say, listen, this is what's going to happen in your life without touching this. And I don't know if it's going to be positive or negative, but I'm willing to do it. And it usually shows up. What does that tell you? Train your thoughts, Train your thoughts. Be passionate about the things that can show up or that you could rush towards or look at or build towards. Who? You, Virgo. I'm over. I'm so done. I split it in threes and there you showed up. I'm talking to you. That's what I'm saying. You got to get out of negative thinking. I feel like there's some Virgos that you're not admitting it. I called you out because you're not admitting it. Here we go. Libra. F you, Leo. Just take what you can take. It's not going to be everybody. But some of you know you're doing it. Ask yourself if you haven't caught up that you're doing it and you're a Virgo. Let me just say, if you haven't recognized you're doing it and you catch something on what I just told you, good, because it will help. Not all are doing that. Let's go to Libra. Let's go to Libra. Some of you, it isn't like you're a negative person. Back to, I got to say this to Virgo. I got to get back to Virgo real quick. I want to say something. Some of you, it don't take it like you're a negative person, or that's how I'm talking about Virgo. But I'm gonna say this. It's like you're dwelling on things to fall apart instead of get better, and that's the hinder. That's what hinders you. Stop, stop. Like I have to say, stop it. All right, let's go now, Libra. Good. I feel cleansed doing that. All right, let's go. Here we go. Libra. Hold on. I'm back to something a little bit. Skirt, skirt. Hopefully I don't disconnect it. Come on. Let's move the screen a little bit. You can see my cell phone case. And the strength card. Trying to make it so I'm closer. I could just go closer to the table, but I don't like being all up on the table. Let's see for Libra. Let's see for Libra. Some Libras are really trying to focus on not letting things get to them. I just get like some of you are not wanting to focus on. I got the Devil in balance, but then I've got mentally they're getting to you. Gotta wake. It's telling me a very specific theme. If you feel that way, I get the energy that some of you Libras mental thoughts are getting to you, and you need to walk away or move, like stop thinking that way. Be more productive with your thoughts because it's messing up your happiness. Why does it feel like some of you aren't so motivated about reconciliation or the outcome or the lack of communication? Some of you may have had to have strong willpower and emotionally trust your decision. Why go to battle for a situation that wasn't building? I needed change. It needed to be sacrificed. I'm glad I moved away from it. I am trying to become strong and make the correct judgments for myself. I needed to let it go and move on. This was the decision I had to make and release the past. Some of you knew that was the right action, but secretly, I feel like you're trying to block out that you're happy. I just get like you're blocking out that you're happy, and you know you're doing it. Who knows they're doing it? You know you're doing it, and you got to put a deadbolt on that. The happiness can show up for you. Look at this. Just because it hasn't arrived or you haven't rushed toward it, hasn't rushed towards you, you haven't rushed towards it, it can still be available. Let go of what has been dealt with and work on the things you can move towards right now, Libra. Some of you are also trying to work on a career situation or the growth of one or starting new. The Hangman, victories. I get the energy. Some of you feel like it's always an up and down battle, whatever that's about. Just be patient. Just be patient. Some of you have new love that could show up. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. Clarify the lovers. What's here? I think that's going to show up for you, but I think it's going to be while you're more focused on yourself or your own independence. I don't think you want to deal with anything of the past that makes you feel like it was foolish or emotionally damaging or stressful. And I feel like also mentally you can't do that this time. You just got to put an end on it or cap it, and believe in the things that can show up. Play with those ideas because I feel like that's the right investment for you. Something like that's the right investment for Libra. A lot of you don't want to be, I get like, I don't want to be stressed out or emotion. Look at this. I saw the emotionally burdened card, and then I see this, the King of Wands, not wanting to deal with defeat or stress, emotionally wanting to detach. Some of you may have felt like there was a situation, an emotional one that kept you out of balance. I think it's time to open your heart up to the new things that can arrive. Give me something else for Libra. Anything else for Libra? Libra signs. What do we got? feel like I should just give you that card, but I don't know. Let's see what happens. Whoa, nope. Yep, it's the card that wanted to fall. So some of you felt like there was a situation that was irreversible. You have the truth and clarity on it. And I just feel like you got to really put the crown on, adjust it, have no anxiety, or feel any sort of way over it. Your reading is very, very specific. Hold on. It has a, yours feels close to home. Your reading feels really close to home. You're trying not to be emotionally dragged down in a home situation. You might have felt a lot of push and pull, might have stressed you out, but you're trying to pick up the pieces, is what I'm getting. Some of you just feel like you couldn't get through with communication. Like communication, like the best resource was to block this out, or block the situation out, or not talk about it, not talk it out. It was like unwilling to. Somebody was unwilling to. Both parties maybe even unwilling to set it straight, set something straight. Some of you, I get the energy. Some of you, you're older than me if you did this, and you're probably got like at least 6 to 8 years or more on me. If you did set it straight with a person, it's still lingering in a situation, whether it's that or something that was attached to that is still lingering and keeping you upset. All right, let's go. I do feel like without even using the tarot, you do get it's only a hurdle for a little while. I feel like it's a hurdle for a little while for Libra. Nothing lasts forever. I feel like it's just for a little while, and then I feel like you're going to start picking up them emotions and moving on. I just feel like that's what you do. All right, let's go to the next zodiac sign. Oh my God, if I showed you it was the World card, you're going to move on. And it was upright. I feel like you're not there yet, but you're working that angle. Or you're wanting that angle to happen. Scorpio. What will happen for Scorpio? What's the message for the zodiac sign of Scorpio? Scorpio. Money. Investing. Maybe investing in money. I feel collaborations, money. So friends and family all over. I feel like, you ever heard of the I don't know if this is, I don't think it's it may be nationwide. I don't know. It's before, I think it's way before my time. You ever hear of the establishment friendlies? I feel like that's what you're doing. You're finding out what you can play with that's friendly. And that's what you're working on. Career, home, and solutions. Give me something else for Scorpio. Show me something else for the zodiac sign of Scorpio. You could be meeting new people. Some of you could be meeting new people. I keep saying the change card. Communicating with new people. I don't feel like you're going to build or focus on the past right now with connections. I feel like you're putting down battles. Anything that made you feel like it was tiring or it was just nonsense. I feel like you're like, no. And I do feel this home energy all over you. This home. Some of you moved and you're home away from home. Okay. Or you miss where you grew up. What? All right, let's keep going. I feel like you're going to start manifesting brand new connections and celebrations. And I don't think I can tell you anything else. I feel like it's on its way. I feel like it's going to show up. I feel like there's nothing. I don't feel like I can say anything other than that's coming in. Other than that, work is going to start. I feel like you're going to start picking up with work. Give me something else. Or focusing on what to invest in. I feel like you're going to start focusing on what to invest in. Some of you, while you do that, you may have some options, or people may find you very sexually attractive. I'm going to watch communication cards probably show up. I feel like you're going to start getting communication from people. We'll see. I'm over it. Communication, Queen of Swords. Well, either they're going to love how you communicate, or they're going to love how you manifest, or they're going to love the idea of manifesting you in a sexual way. What? Damn. Here we go. Communication. I'm over it. I'm so over it. It's because you're looking good. I'm going to tell you, whether you're a woman or man, you be looking good, and people be going to be looking up to you, kind of energy. And I don't feel, I'm going to tell you, I feel like you've dealt with so many things in the past. It makes you attractive. I have to say what I'm feeling. And some of you might have moved. I feel like you've moved far from where you grew up, but you don't live near home. And you may have had to cut out people who weren't at the highest good, or I just feel like you had to let somebody go. A lover. Some of you had to let a lover go, or I'm done. You had to let a lover go, or a celebration go, and work towards what you could invest in. It might have taken time for you to discover that was the best thing, that the person was stuck. Secretly, it was a decision that had to be made for the better of you. You can't be in this energy. You don't want to. I feel like you've seen somebody that couldn't get over this, stayed like this, and you were like, nah, man, I'm playing with this. I feel like this is what you did, or what you're going to be doing. Others of you, I'm going to tell you, you couldn't trust them. Some of you, you dealt in a relationship with somebody who emotionally would lie or be very deceptive emotionally, very back and forth with this love situation. I don't think you were going to stand for it. I feel like you were like, no, I see through your bullshit kind of attitude. And you might have said, nope, I'm going to cut you out. I'm going to work on investing in the things that in my dreams. Some of you, it was, I need to invest in me and my dreams. I'm cutting this out. I'm spinning the wheels. And you knew it was the right judgment not to pursue a situation. I'm going to tell you not to go in that direction. Some of you seen that it wasn't emotionally getting healthy, or moving on from situations. I feel like it's past. I feel like it's things that have broke them in the past. That's what I've got for you. Okay. I get this very meeting new people, or not. If you don't live close to home, you're going to start meeting new people, living a little bit more for yourself and for the people you meet, or seeing if they feel like the right solutions. Might have to be patient, but I feel like that's coming in to you. Death card is your card. Feel like it's going to happen. Some of you it could be around a work scheme of things as well. Anything else? Clarify those. I'll leave it up. Yeah, it just tells me there was somebody in your energy that emotionally was trying to rush in towards you or build with you. And I feel like when it came to building, you had to be strong enough to cut them out. Emotionally say no. Say, nope, this isn't my dream. I'm going forward with the right solution. I can't deal with your anxieties. You got to go. The Empress, the Three of Swords, Chariot. You have double moving on energy. Some of you, it's a message, I had to leave you behind. Some of you had to leave a situation behind, a person behind, or people behind. It just emotionally, it wasn't the funnest place to sit in. And I feel like it didn't want you to let it go. Now, that could be vice versa. Maybe that happened to you. But it feels like if that was meant for you, then I was reading into you, what you dealt with, what you've seen happen. Let's keep going. All right. Sagittarius. Welcome in, everybody. One split. Some of you need to travel or get out, sightsee, go on an adventure. You can always go back to your stability. Feel like this is going to humble you or make you feel bad. I'm done. Make you feel balanced. This is the direction I feel like you're supposed to move towards. It'll help you not invest in the things of the past that are behind you. The changes that are coming, I feel like it cleanses the way you feel. It allows things to be what have happened, and for you not to feel burdened with endings. More or less, I feel like you could be focusing on that, or focusing on your money and your health. For real, it's like money and health. this may resonate if you don't speak to a lot of people, or if you've been playing like if you haven't been speaking with a lot of people, if you have like friends but you don't always you're not always like your home. I just feel like you're a homebody. I'm getting like homebody energy. Somebody's a homebody. Ace, I feel like the investments. Let's see what we get. I'm gonna do this. Put these up here. Show me something else. Maybe you're at home or trying to establish more money for your home situation. Clarify anything else. Sagittarius. What's the deal? I don't feel like it's the Sagittarius that goes out and celebrates or paints the town red. I don't feel like that's the reading I'm getting. But I feel like emotionally, you got to focus on the things that are going to uplift you and make you feel happy with passion. Whether you need to plan a vacation or just trust. I'm going to tell you not to sit still. Something about don't sit still. I feel like you're not supposed to be sitting still right now. You have a lot that came out. Some of you have been emotionally drained or tired. Don't really try to obsess about it. And you know that you're trying to rush towards better judgments or outcomes. You're doing that. I feel like that's what you're going to start building towards, or you've already started. But I do feel like emotionally you've been drained or holding back. Holding back is what it's showing me. Pursue it. Pursue it. I feel like you need to pursue something. Don't think about it, or don't think about what had happened, but what's behind you. This makes me feel like somebody needs to hear, don't focus on the things that are behind you. Maybe even that with that devil upright in the King of Cups, maybe even out of your control. I don't feel like you're supposed to stress on that at all right now. I feel like that's a no-no. Anything else? Open your heart and the passions and be creative to what you want to see work out for you at this time. I feel the need to tell you that. I feel the need to say that to you. Anything else? Sag. Anything else for Sagittarius? You may have had to assess the past, move out of it, and accept changes that are coming in. Recognize some things just weren't worth keeping you unbalanced. Oh my Lord, unbalanced. And now focusing on your stability. I feel like you're cutting free. I also feel like you have been holding back on having fun. Go out and have more fun. Somebody needs to hear, go out and have more fun. Go on an adventure. I feel like this might be the decision you need to make. What are these in front of it? Because somebody's not playing with it. They're sitting back. They're not doing much. Could be you that does that. The Knight of Wands or the Empress. Or you may have felt like somebody put you in that position in a relationship. Like they were always trying to go out and have fun, but you didn't feel included for some, whoever that's about. I don't feel emotionally, I feel like you're supposed to cut free of that and focus on the places you're meant to go. Nothing on the past. Anything of the past, I feel like you've learned about the past. I feel like you had no choice but to learn about the past and let it be what it's going to be and not be emotionally burdened by it. Some of you, it was a love situation that really emotionally rocked you. And I do feel like you're letting it go, or you found out some deception. Yes, you definitely found out some deception. As I said that, I pulled this. The Magician reversed is deception. That's your card. The Nine of Wands, I do consider you. Then there is the Two of Cups, and the Liar came out came out like that. Some of you, and I said deception, and you got double deception. Some of you guys might have found something out or felt deceived in a relationship. And I feel like your answer is just move on. Don't rent any time, and don't let it stress you out at all. I feel like you've already done it, like dealt with it. I just feel like it's behind you. And I feel like the arrival of better connections can show up for you. Whoever needs to hear that. Your happiness. I'm going to show you. Your happiness can happen. And I feel like that is the thing you're supposed to work towards or play with at this time. I feel like the message is very simple. The past was just, it wasn't, it was a lesson and a blessing kind of energy for you. And I feel like that's like the most important part is it showed you, okay, if I can't have it or it's not going to move towards me, I can't emotionally be wounded by it. Or distracted. Right now, you may want to fight for the things that you desire. Something about that you really desire. Work on the manifestations you want to see happen. I feel like that is something you should focus on, and try not to stress out about the lack of communication or love if you're single or you haven't dealt with it for a long time, with the last of what I'm seeing here. Okay, that's what I got for Sagittarius. Here we go. All right, let's go to the next zodiac sign, Capricorn. How's everybody doing? How are you gentlemen and ladies doing out there? Please remember to smash that like button. Did I lose all my mods? It's almost midnight, so probably I lost a lot of mods. Might have to make somebody blue. Might have to make somebody blue. Did I drink all that? Yeah, that one's gone. Let's see. All right, who? Let me see. I might make somebody blue real quick. Let me see. I'll just ask you. Anybody feel like being a mod? And I'm probably going to select somebody that I see all the time. If anybody speaks up and I see them all the time, you're probably going to get picked. Here we go. Capricorn in a second. Capricorn. There you go. Debbie, welcome. I think I've selected the right person. We'll see. Here we go. Capricorn. You guys got the best reading last time. Let's see if it sticks around or you get something totally different. Whatever it is, I'm over it. Your reading is done. You got like the friggin' everything's gonna work out for Capricorn again. Like if you're worried about discovering it, it's coming. I feel like things are gonna work out well for you right now, and I feel like a lot of it has to do with what happened in the past or might have come at you. I almost get like it came at you to teach you lessons or made you feel like it hurt you, but something that was very dishonest kind of energy. But really, what it did was it gave you better insight, or it gave you. I'm going to tell you, you might have had bad karma, crappy judgments that didn't work out, that didn't build, and now you're moving on to more success. I feel like you're getting success, and I feel like you need to trust that or trust yourself at this time. You're getting balance with either career or standing out. Anything else? Clarify anything else for Capricorn. Some of you may travel. I do feel like you're going to travel. You may be patient on where you meet this destination, where you go, whether you're saving money to do that now. So either people are going to want to travel towards you, or I do feel like you're going to be traveling. That King of Pentacles and that just Two of Wands energy. I just feel like you're moving on or traveling. It feels more like travel than anything. Some of you maybe you're thinking about moving or did just move as well. Some of you may move towards a new love connection. I feel like some of you are going to move towards a new love connection. The World, which I consider your card. Love, Lovers, the Empress, and building towards it. Some of you are going to get some changes. I feel like the changes are going to be communication. So an earful of emotional things. And I don't feel like it's this. I do not feel like it's, yeah. Some of you, it could be somebody from the past. If it is, it comes in and it goes out kind of energy is what that shows me. I feel like you start investing in yourself, not on things that make you feel stuck or that you feel like you can't trust. I just don't feel like if it makes you feel weary or like you can't trust it, you're not doing it. I feel like you're not gonna put up with it. Capricorn's like, no, I'm not silly. If it messes up, if it feels like double jeopardy, I'm not gonna feel like this. I just get the energy like you're not doing that. Could be a water air sign, by the way, you dealt with that you feel that way with as well. What do we got? Yeah, some of you, it's just over somebody that really was damaging with your heart. I feel like I see what you're doing. If you don't believe, if you're a single Capricorn, you're gonna start seeing things unfold. You're gonna start having good times happen. I feel like your reading is about having good times show up. I really feel something about new, exciting things. Clarify the Queen of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Cups reversed. What's going on? One more. I feel like you're releasing something that might have treated you wrong. I get something you had to show something the door. Either you did or it showed you the door, but it brings in new connections and excitement, new passion. Some of you, for the single Capricorn, you're going to focus on new passions. I don't feel like you're going to fight for things that didn't fight for you at this time. You've kind of said goodbye to it. Some of you, I had to pursue letting it go, fighting for ultimate balance, going in my own direction, making sure I stick to that, knowing that's the right emotional investment. I'm done. King and queen. I feel like you're really emotionally empowered by knowing what to do. You might have really been in love with a situation that treated you like shit, and you knew the best thing to do was keep it behind you. That it was the wrong investment. It wasn't the party to go to. That's why it came to a closure. It's probably why you're doing things on your own for a while. Something like that. And why you do that, because of what you've been through, I feel like you went through so much karma, it's going to produce a love situation, either that you've been waiting for, ready for, or just the karma comes back around in your favor. I feel like if you don't know that, I feel like it's going to show up. I just feel like it does want to show up. And I think a lot of it has to do with what you had to deal with. I feel like somebody treated you badly. They weren't the best. There's a relationship, I feel like, that conflicted a lot of damage towards you. Might have even had you in your head at times, and now you're going to get granted love. This is what I'm seeing for Capricorn. I'm going to be real. I'm really getting most people that are single tonight. I'm picking up on like single energy. I'm not really picking up on if you're coupled. And I'm going to show you the two cards that wanted this too. Three of them. The Lovers, the World. I feel like you're going to start getting more. If you're a single Capricorn, I feel like that's what's coming towards you. That's the actions you're going to see. Queen of Swords energy. That's what's moving towards you. I'm over it. And it looks good. It looks really good. You're going to get the communication. Some of you are going to get new communication. It's because you learned what you've been through. And some of you, it's been a while. I get like it's been a long time. Or you've been waiting for that change forever. Okay, let's go. All right, here we go. Okay. Thank you for being here. All right. Aquarius. Wait a minute. Yep. I don't know if I ever changed it. I did change it to Capricorn. Aquarius. see. Money you guys could be either saving in money or planning a trip. Some of you could be, I get like some of you could have been saving money to move. Also, the Sun card, I feel like why do I feel like somebody moved or saved money or is moving? Money is huge on your energy, like big time. I'll pick them all up. Let's start over. Let's see what we get. Show me something for Aquarius. What will happen next? Again, happiness, money, investing. I feel like you're going to start investing in money moves, or look at this, or working towards money moves. Not things that upset you. I feel like you're going to close that off or stay away from that at this time. Some of you need to trust it. I get to take the risk on this. What are you trying to say? Show me something for Aquarius. I don't know, but I feel like things are moving in a positive direction for you. I feel like they're gonna build or start to show. It may I am gonna say I feel like it's gonna take a little bit of time, but I feel like I hear the word flourish. Things are gonna flourish for you, whatever that's about. Clarify this. Ooh, what is it? What is it? Okay, some of you have been thinking about what's my next best move or what's going to work. Some of you may have moved or may travel. I feel like it's more of a move. Might have moved homes. Might have moved towards investing in yourself and new connections more. Or if you haven't done this, this may come up for you. Show me something else. Slide those up. I'm out of the way. I keep seeing the building card. Start. I feel like strategic planning, and I feel like it's going to start showing up. Some of you are going to be balancing love and money, or trying to get both. And that's what you want. You want to have like fun. It's like you want to have I want to have a good time. I want to see the changes of a good time. I want the victories of a good time in love. Maybe moving towards it. Some of you, it has to do with the communication, the outcome, judgments, and it's money and love. Everything's all about money and love, wanting to get both to work out well. And I'm going to tell you, I feel like it's coming. If it hasn't shown up, I feel like it's building as I talk, or it has been, or you've been. I just stared at this as I started doing this with my hand, or you've been working towards that. Here we go. Some of you are trying not to be stressed that you made the right investment on a move. Some of you are trying to make sure it was the right outcome or judgment call. Maybe not trying to regret it or trying to learn. How do I get this? What's the learning all about? I just feel like some of you are staying money motivated, very career motivated. Some of you, if you're not in connection with a person, just because you're not right now doesn't mean it can't show up. The lovers, but it looks like you want to play with love and money. All about love and money is what it's showing me. I also see the Knight of Cups with a Fool. I just get this energy. You're going to figure out ways to make a relationship work while you build like either whether it's like an empire, a career, or do something in work. Hmm. Give me something else. It feels like it has to. I'm gonna say it feels like it has to do with communication. Somebody may not have been happy where they lived, and that's why they moved. Or I just feel like they moved closer to where they're from. I don't know whether this is you or somebody. I just feel somebody moved or wants to move. The Empress. This is driving me nuts. Somebody was unhappy at home or wanted to go to relocate. I can't shake that. The love and the money. Might have been the right investment. Even if at first it feels tough, is what the reading's telling me. It looks like somebody wasn't sure, emotionally charged, or sure if they wanted to do this. It may be the right investment. This is different. And somebody may have made you feel. I get like impatient energy around you. Some of you have dealt with some impatient energy. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing in the tarot. Some of you have also dealt with some impatient energy, or I don't know if the word's clingy or just impatient. It doesn't feel like it's you. It feels like the energy was around you. It feels like that energy was around your energy. All right. Maybe about moving towards a destination, moving towards something else. You could be getting either more creative or producing something very creative. And I feel like you're not trying to stress with your thoughts right now. I get like I want to play everything cool energy on you. Gotcha. That's what I got for you. Hopefully that made sense. That one was like, that one was different. Here we go, Pisces. My dad's name is Leon. Oh, that's cool. You don't hear that name too often. Pisces. Trust them thoughts right now. Probably highly intuitive at this time. Set the intentions of the happiness you want right now, Pisces, is what I'm going to say to you. Do that. I'm going to split these up for you. What's the message for Pisces? What do we got for Pisces? Some of you, I feel like you've already went through these first three cards. Some of you might have recognized, could have been an air, fire, water sign. But some of you noticed there was something that wasn't shifting. Wasn't going to show up for you, or it was the wrong cookie kind of energy. I feel like you know that. Emotionally, it might have been a setback or felt like that for a while. What did you have to do? You had to take action, learn from it, focus on the stability that's better for you, not the upsets of a relationship or love or the lack of it. You know what I'm saying? More or less focus on the change, the excitements of new passions. And I feel like you have truth and clarity. I also feel like you try to focus, some of you try to focus on yourself, home and family, money, but you also want that commitment. Somebody wants that commitment. They can't wait for it to arrive or the balance to show up. It does feel like it's a water sign that's just sitting there waiting the arrival of it. You may have to be patient. The Temperance card was upright. What else do we have? I feel like work the angle. For you to get the Star card and the Hermit, you can manifest it. If you believe it, then look who's next. You're next. That's crazy. If you believe in yourself and in the power of manifestation right now, it's probably going to start building for you. Holy damn. I feel like it starts moving in your favor. I feel like the transition is meant for you. Wow. Some of you, there is one thing. You have to let go of an old celebration first and not communicate towards it, not give into a reconciliation energy. Put it behind you. I'm done. Didn't you recognize what had happened? Didn't you see something? Didn't you recognize it wasn't investing in you? Was it stressing you out? You might have to come to terms with you went through a judgment just to go into a better outcome somewhere else. I feel like that's strictly for Pisces. Here we go. I don't feel like it was serving justice, and it could have been it definitely could have been a water fire sign that made you feel that way. Look at this, maybe earth, water, fire, or earth sign, and I just feel like I feel like there's a Pisces that knows emotionally they wasted their time. They were wasting their time. Could have been air, fire, earth, whatever sign, whether it's fire, air, earth, water. I feel like you figured out that it was a waste of time. And now you're focusing on how to get balance with yourself and move in that direction. You're going after your own balance. You're not going to go after people that want to lie to you or make you wonder what's going on. You're not supposed to. You're supposed to focus on the new celebrations, have no anxiety, and just run with that energy. Make the decision. And I feel like making the decision, what it did is it built a stronger character or a stronger version of you. It also may have made you it may have made you a little more psychic. I get like you might have become a little more psychic over that trauma or pain. Oh, damn. It might have opened up your abilities. I feel like it did. I feel like something that you had to let go and release that really hurt you, I feel like it made you more psychic or showed you more strength inside of yourself. Maybe even more self-love. Recognizing, this wasn't the one kind of energy. And if you, 144, definitely could have been a Sagittarius, a Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Sagittarius. And I feel like that if you went to commit to it, it was going to leave you out in the cold, or eventually it wouldn't have been the right investment. Somehow I feel like that now. I feel like it became a part of something that needed to be behind you, that you had to move on. I feel like emotionally it would have been damaging, or it would have cut you out or made you wonder, or played with your happiness in a situation, or it just made you feel like it wasn't showing up. I feel like a man tried to fool you or just have sex. Honestly, that's why. Like it was a sex-based, like they just wanted sex. I don't feel like there are people out there that's all they care about. Let me get in and get out. Let me pretend like I want more. But I'm sure there's over a dozen women, maybe even men, that'll watch this and they've been in that situation where the passion is all about getting in and getting out. Some people all it is about, look at this, a goddamn good time. It's all it's about for some people. Not conditioning a family situation. And I feel like you might have dealt with somebody like that. I just saw the lovers in reverse putting these away. Lust. It was a lust situation that you dealt with. First, not all of you, some of you. Or you just dealt with somebody you knew that was lying and deceptive. So you had to make a decision. Maybe to put it away. Maybe to see that it was causing anxiety, that it was not very healthy or balancing out, or that you didn't know if they were coming or going or dealing with somebody else. That's what I'm seeing. That is what I see for Pisces. All right. Thank you for the super chat. Let me get rid of the banner, Pisces. All right, what time is it? It's 12:10. Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Thank you for making it as long as you did. Hey, Jack. I got Jack in here. I got Jill in here. Just wasn't sure who was up in here. I'm going to refresh and see who I got in here. Oops, that's the bottom of my phone. Just bear with me. Live. Okay. anybody that sticks around, it's late, probably not going to answer questions, but I'm going to give a little, whatever it is, take it if it resonates at the end of this. I'm going to read real quick. Don't make it fit. If it fits, fits. Let's see what comes out. I'm going to shuffle for a minute, though. I might even use a different deck. I have a feeling like I should. Yeah, I already used the energy for that. Let's do... I like using this deck, so I'm going to use it. See what happens. Here we go. Give me something. Overall energy, no matter what the sign is. Show me something. Celebrations could be coming in for many people, whether it's delayed, 2 celebration cards. I feel like celebrations are coming your way. Some may feel like they don't have the time for it. Let's see what we got. For any sign. What's the message? Oh my goodness, I'm going to give you this one as the last one. And I'm not going to look at it. So you're going to be very productive. And it's funny because I saw these, but I feel like some of you are going to focus on being very productive. Some of you, it's a career thing. It's the way you look, maybe the way you dress, changing that as well. Maybe focusing on getting healthier, pursuing that action. I'm done. There's that card I saw. You're going to be pursuing either new connections or relationships are going to be pursued. Also, you could be trying to recondition yourself, focus on your health, strengthen yourself, recognize things from the past, maybe release them as well. Let's see what's going. I feel like emotionally you're opening up to what? Let's see what the next card is. Everything's reversed. I have to flip it to see. Something about some of you guys, some people watching, or maybe even everybody, maybe it's getting the majority of everybody's energy. I'm hoping that's what it's getting. I feel like you're looking for the emotional victories, the King of Cups, not the ones you've already dealt with. Page of Cups reversed, the Knight of Cups, not the little small petty offers. I feel like you're moving towards the new emotional excitement. I don't think you're hung up on the lack of victories you've dealt with. I feel like this showed me that's so cool that the 2 cards I saw when I was shuffling were these 2, and they came out. Let me count them, and I've got one last one right here. Let me count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I pulled 10 cards, and the 2 I saw came in the 10, and it was these 2 on the bottom. And I feel like you're releasing from the. It's like we've all dealt with situations or seen things for what they are. And now we're moving on, going after the right commitments or celebrations. I feel like that's what everybody's been working on or wanting to see happen. This is the reading I have for everybody tonight. I want you all to have a good night. Thank you for coming in and watching. If you like the channel, feel free to subscribe. Somebody needs to hear. Stay productive. Stay focused on what you want. But don't, even if you've put down battles, I feel like give your time to your goals and the things that are going to uplift you and bring in balance. I feel like that's important too for somebody to hear. That might be the right move or the right direction to head in. Having fun under the sun, kind of like staying productive with yourself, but giving yourself enough time to forget about all the junk and just enjoy yourself. You only live once. This is what I have. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Leo Fire, Leon is out here. Good night, everybody. Bye.